Have you ever had a young girl walk up to you and say, "Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" Today, I will share with you the skills that are learned by selling Girl Scout cookies. There are three main ideas about the yearly cookie sale that I will discuss. I will begin by discussing the skills that the cookie sales aim to instruct. Then, I will tell you a little bit about preparing for the cookie sale. And finally, I will end by telling you about how the girls put the skills into action. I will now proceed by telling you about the skills that Girl Scout cookie sales teach. Girl Scout cookie sales aim to teach young girls skills that will benefit them later in life. Ashley Eady from the Lubbock Avalanche Journal said, "Selling cookies is profitable and teaches valuable life lessons to benefit them into adulthood." On the side of every single Girl Scout cookie box, they have a nice little list of the 5 skills that the cookie sale is supposed to teach the girls. So, on here we have goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. While selling Girl Scout cookies, the girls learn how to manage their money. So they get to learn how to count money, and they get to count the money at the troop meetings, and they get to help with all of the things that have to do with money, so that really benefits them. Also, selling Girl Scout cookies teaches the girls how to communicate with people effectively. So when you're selling Girl Scout cookies, you have to be able to communicate clearly to the person that you're selling to, as well as be able to understand what they're saying, so that you can have a clear transaction. Now, I will proceed to tell you some of the preparations that are made for the cookie sale. So every year, at least one adult volunteer from the troop has to attend a cookie training. And at the cookie training, they get their handy-dandy order forms, and they find out any new thing that is going on that year, and they find out what website they need to go on to place their orders when they need more cookies, and the passwords that they need to get into those websites, and if they're going to change anything up, they need to know so that they can tell the troop and tell the girls so that the girls can tell their families. So, also, there's a cookie kickoff every year before the cookie sale begins, so that the girls can learn important things about booth sales and how to sell cookies properly, like door-to-door and all that kind of stuff. So they go and they learn booth safety, and they learn how to make change, and they get to have fun and play games and just get excited about selling cookies. Lillian Bow quoted troop leader Roberto Wangoner, a 20-year Girl Scout, in the Clovis News Journal. They are learning some great skills, and it gets them pumped up for selling cookies. So while they're up there playing games and learning their skills, they get really excited to sell their cookies, so then when they get the cookies about a week later, they get to go and just have a good time selling them. Also, before they can get their cookies, they have to go up to the council office, and they have to compare their order form with the council's order form for their troop, and they have to make sure all the numbers match, and then they have to count their cookies and make sure they're not missing any cases or boxes, or if they have extras, so that they can get that fixed really early on if there's anything wrong with that. Okay, finally, I will conclude by telling you how the girls use the skills that they have learned for the cookie sale. The girls create individual and troop goals before they even start selling. So if the troop is planning on going on a trip, they might say, okay, we want to raise $2,000 so we can go on this trip. And also they have incentives that the girls can choose to try and earn, so they can pick a goal. Like they can be like, I want to sell 200 boxes so I can get a journal, or I want to sell 1,000 boxes so I can get a trip to Disneyland or something like that. But they can get cute little incentives like this cute little shirt, or like cute little red panda, which was the theme for last year, so they had a bunch of red panda stuff. But also they get to make decisions for themselves throughout the cookie sale, so that they can do the things they want to do instead of the things that their troop leader wants them to do. So the troop leader might come in and ask if they want to have booth sales, and if they do, where they want to have them and when, and if they want to go on a trip, where they want to go, and they'll ask them other things like that. Also, at the booth sales, the girls are given an opportunity to handle the money box. So usually the girls will take turns, and they each get a chance to count the money and to give the change back and make transactions, and they get to do it by themselves, but they have someone there to help if they want to, but they can do it by themselves, and that really gives them some confidence, and they get to work on their skills that they learned at the cookie kickoff, and they get to get really good at counting money and making change. Kim Lamb Gregory of the Ventura County Star quoted the spokesperson for Girl Scouts of California's Central Coast, Tammy Gentry. "The cookie sales give girls the confidence-building element in which they present their case to an adult, tell them their goals and dreams, and say, 'Will you help me achieve those goals?' That interaction is so powerful." Okay, so I just told you about the skills that Girl Scouts have the opportunity to learn during the Girl Scout cookie sale. I started by telling you about the skills that are incorporated into the cookie sale. Then, I let you know a little bit about the preparations that go into the cookie sell. Lastly, I told you how the girls put the skills into action. So, you're not just buying yourself a snack when you hear the words, "Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" More importantly, you're giving a girl an opportunity to grow.